Over the last 2 or 3 sessions, we have had a lot of fun, a lot of activities, a lot of sessions. So we will have a bit of sensitivity oriented class today. Today's session will be on T group training or sensitivity training, which in turn is connected to something called POSH. You all know what is POSH. We will also discuss about this Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act. We will be discussing about this, and we'll also be discussing about T group training, which is one of the tools to improve sensitivity index of people so that they become more sensitive towards their fellow workers, their colleagues, their peers, and everybody around them. In the meanwhile, can I ask a few of you to share your views on POSH in case you have come across? Have you heard of this concept, POSH?
Haven't heard, sir. Just read it from the book.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
It is the prevention of sexual harassment, sir.
Yes, sir. There's an internal community which is made. It can be a unit based, and somebody is in charge, and even a session is taken with all the employees.
Okay. I'm not able to see anyone today. I don't know why you have put off your cameras. It's looked like
on, sir.
okay. Yeah. Now it's fine. Okay. Yeah. A few quick views. We also have a couple of activities lined up for today's session. But these sessions will be more of sensitivity oriented. As I said, we will try and understand what is this, how does it happen, and all that. In the meanwhile, a few quick views of POSH from your end.
Sir, may I?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. As it is a legal requirement, as law requires an organization to have something like POSH in place. It requires us to create an ICC where we publish, where everybody knows who are the ICC members, their contact details, blah blah. But again, yes, as part of the organizational compliance, we do conduct a lot of sensitivity and awareness, programs to let people know of their rights, the do's and don'ts, whom to be approached, blah blah. But at the core of it, in my experience, on how much whatever I have trained, especially the women and men employees, a lot of organizations have it to protect just the women, so that they have a very safe workplace, to work in.
Yeah.
There are a lot of unorganized sectors, so where it gets very challenging to, when it comes to the governance of those policies and systems in place. But yeah, the majority of the other sectors, which is quite organized, it gets much easier. But at the core of it, when through our interactions with the female staff, we share with them that it's got a lot to do with the way you conduct yourself, the kind of interactions that you encourage, and so on and so forth. There are various schools of thoughts, to look at this as a. There are people who feel that it's about irrespective of how a woman conducts herself, be it the way she dresses up, be it the way she speaks, whatever. It's about the men, and there are few people think that it's got to do more with women. Again, that's an open topic and it's very debatable. So we've had a mix of experiences in this regard.
Okay, thank you so much for your views. Thank you so much. Is it inclined only towards women or men? The men folk also?
Both.
Male and female, both. Men and women, both, sir.
Right. I agree with you. In fact, you will find that written in the legal entitlement and the legal procedures. I'm happy that all of you are aware, most of you are aware what is this POSH. It is basically a tool to prevent uh, sexual harassment at the workplace. Okay, and let me tell you that men folk are also included in this act. So it is not only for women, it is for men also. Okay, fine. And let me tell you that this session is not to discuss the legalities. Okay, we are not in a legal session, we are not in a legal forum. So this session is not on the legalities, the do's and do nots. This is to know something about the sensitivity component. Okay. Okay. So we will not discuss the act here in this class. You can get to know that by reading the content and reading the case law, or reading case laws, or reading the whole act. Okay. Today's session is on something called T group training or sensitivity training program, which in turn is a tool to reduce harassment at the workplace. We will arrive at that conclusion after some time. Okay. Anyone who knows something about T group training or sensitivity training program? Okay. Don't worry. At the end of the session, you will know that. You will get to know that. We're here to learn. We are here to experience. We are here to acquire something new. Okay. What is the meaning of sensitivity? What is the meaning of sensitivity?
So empathy,
Empathy.
Yeah,
Okay.
empathizing.
Okay.
being human.
Through empathy,
Something.
we can be sensitive. By being empathetic, we can be sensitive. You agree to this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
So sensitivity is something that touches the sentiments and the feeling of people.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I agree with you.
Sir, sensitivity is like a response to particular situation, sir.
Uh, could you elaborate on that a little?
See, when our boss is saying something to us, okay, how quickly we are responding to that, whether any assignment or anything like that. So sensitivity towards the words spoken by the boss, response.
Okay. 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 Let me not take the definition route to make you all understand this. Let's have a quick activity to begin. And at the end of the session, you will understand what is sensitivity training program. Okay. And we will also try and understand how individual differences matter and how sensitivity index matters. Okay. Now, let me check the number of participants so that, okay, there are 27 participants today. There are 27 participants today. Okay. We will divide all of you, or will place all of you in different breakout rooms shortly. So instead of making announcements separately in separate breakout rooms, let me make a common announcement for the benefit of all. Okay. Now, topic of discussion in all the breakout rooms will remain the same. The topic of discussion is you will be required to discuss on a very harsh or a ruthless topic, maybe like terminating people, or giving a golden handshake, or giving pink slips to people, or downsizing, or probably you are criticizing people for underperformance. Maybe they were all involved in Diwali, and in no time time has passed by, and the month end is almost near. Tomorrow is the month end. So weekly targets, monthly targets, people have taken a backseat, due to Diwali bash, and somehow there is lack of attention, lack of focus. So a boss is trying to criticize, a boss is trying to be very harsh, and he is trying to take people to task. So it can be this topic. So something which is very, very serious in nature. So I give the option to you. You want a common topic, or you want flexibility in discussing what you feel is right once you are divided in the breakout rooms? What do you feel?
The different topics would be great.
Different topics.
Different
Otherwise,
topics
All
for
right.
different groups.
All right. All right. So in that case, I give you the liberty to choose the topic of your own choice once you are divided into groups. Okay. This is the first exercise. We also have another exercise, another activity in store for today. So this is the first exercise. Since there are 27 participants, excluding 3 or 4 of us as a host and the speaker of the session and all that, I think we have about 25. We will assign uh, uh, this responsibility. So I'll tell you what is to be discussed. We'll divide you into breakout rooms. Maybe the group size will be, or the breakout room size will be somewhere around 4 to 5 in each of the group. Okay. Now what you have to discuss is on a topic which is what do I say, very, very relevant yet serious. Sometimes mercy may not have its place in this meeting. So that is what you will have to discuss. And you also have to assume that as employees, you could also feel this heat. It is not only the top management decision that they discuss and they run through it. No, you also have to feel the heat of this discussion as employees. The, what do I say, the sword that you're preparing could cut you as well. That sword could be, what do I say, rebuking people, reprimanding people, or keeping people on their toes. It could be any of these. But then this sword could cut you as well. So that impact has to be there on you. And you will have to listen to the viewpoints of every member in your group, in your breakout room. Okay, you will have to take note of, because it's a serious discussion, it has some implications. Maybe a policy is upcoming, a policy is imminent after the discussion, so you'll have to consider the viewpoints of every person in your group. As you all want some flexibility, I give that liberty, I give that flexibility to you. You're all empowered to take one topic of your own choice, and then I will ask you to present once you're back. Okay, is that clear? Any questions before we dive into breakout rooms?
So is this more of a role play?
No, it is not
That
role
we
play. It is discussing on a topic, and what do I say? After the end of this discussion, we will come to know what is the sensitivity training program. I'm not spilling the beans now.
But
Okay.
is it possible if you could repeat those topics once again? Out of those, we can choose one.
I have tentatively given out these topics. However, you are all free to choose a topic of your own choice. One, it could be reprimanding because the month-end targets are not achieved, are not met, because we have had two uh, big festivals this month. So people may have taken backseat. This could be one. Second, there are plans to downsize. It means some people will have to get gate pass, pink slip, golden handshake. It means termination. This could also be topic. So I leave it to you to choose a topic of your own choice. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And one thing that you will have to do is, if there are 5 members in your breakout room, you will have to have 5 columns for every person in your work diary. And those viewpoints have to be recorded. Is that clear?
Yes,
So there
sir.
has to be one column earmarked, dedicated for every member in your breakout room. And you will have to record the viewpoints that your co-members express during the meeting. Is that clear? You will have 8 minutes to discuss. And once you're back to the main platform, you will express. Is that clear? So remember, please have one column each for every member. And you'll have to record with name. He said this, she said this. Okay. All right. Gurvinder sir, can we have breakout rooms? Okay. Okay, thank you so much. I welcome all of you to the main platform. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, audible.
All right. Thank you so much for your participation. The session 1 has, activity 1 is yet incomplete. It has to be taken to its logical end. Now, what you will have to do is, I'm sure all of you have made recordings of viewpoints of everyone. I'm sure
Yes.
there is one column dedicated for every member in the group, excluding yours. Excluding yours. I mean, you will not write, or you will not have column in your own page for yourself. Somebody else will have for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I will give you another 4 or 5 minutes. We will be on the common platform. We will not dive back to the breakout room. Now, what you will have to do is, you will have to write down, I'm sure there was a column. You will have to write down what was the impact of that individual or on of every member in the group on you. For example, now things get slightly interesting here. Suppose there are 5 members in the group. It means you will have 5 columns, and these columns are named against a person. Now you have had some discussion. Maybe there was disagreement, there was heated discussion, there was questioning, something must have happened. Now, what was the impact of every member on you? You will have to write that in the column which is meant for that person. Meaning, what was the, suppose there were 4 members, A, B, C, D in your group. Now you have recorded what were their viewpoints. Down below, just after that, please write what was the impact of X on you. What was the impact of Y on you? You felt he or she was aggressive. You felt he was non-accommodative. You felt he was not listening at all. Something may have happened, or he was dragging your point every time, pulling your leg every time. Something must have happened. So the next 5 minutes is to record what is the impact of every member on you.
So we can write the positive ones also.
Write both.
Okay.
Write both. Whatever was the impact. If the impact was positive, please write positive. If the impact was negative, please write negative. What was the overall impact? I'm not, what do I say, insisting. I am not cajoling you to write negative impact. I am asking you to write the straight impact. What was it? If positive, please write positive. If negative, please write negative. Otherwise, if there was no impact at all, you can write that as well. So please start. The next 5 minutes is all yours again. I'm sure things are clear. All of you know what is to be done.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So honestly, it was quite a short session to be able
Yes.
to actually understand or feel the impact. But yeah, still we will try.
Yeah, please try. Please try. Because we have another activity in store. So we'll have to accommodate.
Sir, shall we write it in our chat box?
Yes, please. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
Please record in your work diary, in the column that you had dedicated for every member, please write down there.
Okay.
No, sir, she was asking that we need to write it in chat box.
No,
That's
not in the
Not
chat
there.
box.
Okay.
Not in the chat box. In
I
your
asked
work
that
diary. No, not in
Yeah.
the chat box. No. The
Okay.
chat box will get flooded if so.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah.
Please write down in the work diary or your um, um, page in your diary, where whatever you have before you. This first activity will have 3 phases in it. We are in the second phase now. First phase was discussion. Second phase was reflecting on those discussions. And third phase is yet to be revealed, which I'll do after some time. You want more time or if it's done?
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done? Okay. All right.
Done.
All right. All right. Now you can say an announcement or a disclaimer. Now what we will do is we'll start with room 1 to have a proper sequence. Okay. We have 4 rooms. Okay, we had 4 rooms in fact. Now that you have come out of the rooms, I'm sure you know your breakout room partners whom you have interacted with. Now, every member, please listen to the instructions. This is slightly complicated. We will start with room number 1, and the same sequence is to be followed by all other room members. Room number 1. Suppose there were 4 members, A, B, C, D. A will talk about the impact of B, C, D on him or her. B will talk about the impact of A, C, D on him or her. Okay. C will talk about the impact of B, A, D on him or her. Clear? We are moving to the last phase of activity 1. I'm sure you have followed, you have understood what is to be done. Any more clarity?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can we begin with room number 1?
So could you please repeat it again? I missed few lines.
Okay. We will begin with room number 1. What is expected from every member is he or she will have to express the impact of other members on him or her. Example, if there were 4 members in the breakout room, A, B, C, D, A will talk about the impact of B, C, D on him or her. I don't know whether A is male or female. B will talk about the impact of other 3 members on him or her. And please be attentive. Suppose A is speaking and B is listening. B will have to now record what was the impact. So whenever presentations or expressions are being made, you will have to suppose Jasprit is talking about her members, and somebody talks about Jasprit. She has to record what was her impact. So now we are moving to self-recording. Are you getting me? As I said, things may get a little complex. Now you have recorded, you have made recordings of others. Now, once you get to know your reflection, you will write your recording, self-recordings. Is that clear?
So is it like I had 4 of my team members?
Yes.
What each of them
Yes.
have got to say about me is what I'm going to record in my diary.
Yeah. Yes, that is for you. That is for you. Getting me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will begin with room number 1. May I request the participants from room number 1 to express their views?
Animesh, are you starting?
Yeah, you can start, Manju.
Sir, the moment I entered room number 1, the idea I had in my mind was clear about the topic, but I thought of listening to everybody first, then putting my points. I got entirely confused because everybody had different point of view about the topic itself.
Okay.
And and I got confused, and after around 7-8 minutes I made it clear to everybody this is what I was looking for, and we are going in different directions.
No. What is the impact of every member? Please express that.
That was confusion to me.
So
Clarity
nobody
to
has had
confusion.
profound effect.
Clarity to confusion was my path while entering into the group.
So nobody was able to communicate clearly as per you. So no impact on you of any member.
If I talk about individually, Animesh was being the
That's what.
moderator. Yes.
I'm sure you have made different columns.
All right. Yes.
So please
Animesh.
express from those columns. Please express from those columns.
All right, sir. I had 4 5 people. Somebody please mute himself or
Mute.
herself.
Zafarji, if you can mute,
Zafar.
please. Yeah.
Shri Prasad, we were 5 or 6 people in the group. Shri Prasad started the talk. He initiated the talk, and we were listening to him. We were getting clue. So he initiated the talk, which was really positive. Animesh was being the moderator in the group, and he was leading the conversation towards the positive side. Namrata was noting down her points, and she in between were sharing her views. Rohit Rohit jumped into the conversation while sharing a beautiful idea. That's all. And
No,
when
no, you are
everybody shared,
Manju. You are talking about what they have done. I want you to tell what is the impact.
that I told you that
You are telling us the action sequence.
So maybe I can help her. So I
Yes.
can
Yeah,
maybe
your
share
turn
and
will
she
come.
will
Yeah,
get an
yeah. Yeah.
idea.
Once, yeah, yeah. Every member in the group will speak. Manju, you're done?
yes, I am done, sir.
Okay, okay. The next member in the group.
This is Rohit. I
Rohit, you
was there
can
in
go.
group one. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I'll not talk about what was the topic and all that. So the first person in the group was Sri Prasad. He was bang on point, and he made me to think whether to give increment to the team or not. And then the
So the
next
impact
person
was he
was,
created confusion. Impact was he created confusion. Is that the case?
yes,
Okay.
whether
So
to give
talk.
increment
So
or
express
not.
this way. Express this way.
Hmm.
He led me to confusion.
Okay. And then yes, Manju was there, and she was little aggressive in the approach of removing people to make sure that you get better profits and all that. But the impact was it all the discussion, it all pushed me to think about downsizing the team size.
Okay.
And Amines was there, and he asked other people to come up with the points. So as such, no impact. And Namrata forced us to think about best possible options that could be used for ensuring the profits. And the last person in the group was Shekhar, but unfortunately he did not participate.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Thank you so
thank you,
much.
sir.
Now the next member in the group talking about others quickly.
Well,
I'm
sir,
sure you're making your. I'm sure you're making your self recording.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Namrata. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Well, total 7 of us were there.
Okay.
So yes, we were first initially starting to know what the situation should be, where we need to discuss. So Sri Prasad has recently witnessed this in his organization, where we
No.
picked
No.
this
No. No.
topic.
We are very what do I say? Spot on. We want to be very
Right, I'm
spot
on that.
on. What was the impact? Positive,
The impact
negative,
was
persuading, confusion causing.
yes, confusion causing. Even I have written it.
What is that?
There was
That's
a
all.
lot of
That's all.
confusion because we couldn't really have that impact. What exactly do we have to discuss? The problem was not very clear to us. So we all were
Okay.
like, so yes, anyways, was inviting others, like Rohit rightly said,
So the
that
impact was
okay,
animes was making you speak. So he was motivating. That is the way to.
motivating everyone. Okay, new like Shekhar, Arjun, everyone to speak. And then Manju was bringing us back on the question that no, the situation is this, so we should stick to that answer rather than thoda sa we were going out of context maybe. The question was not very clear to us.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
Shri Prasad was discussing, like he was just talking about the question because I wanted to know, he has witnessed it, to what the company did. So I was not clear on the communication because he has witnessed it, what are the solutions and what really happened. I was a little curious to know. And Rohit had also given good solutions. So we were talking about solutions basically.
No. 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 I intervene. I intervene. We don't want to know what was the action sequence. We want to know the impact. We
So
want to know.
I'll
Okay.
say
Solutions given. Solutions given, we were able to make policy. So persuading. Impact was persuasion.
Yes, a persuasion happened.
Yeah.
Lot of confusion,
Yes.
but very clear solutions were not taken out. Like
Okay. All right. Fine. Next.
Yeah, I will go. Hi, Animesh here. So, uh,
Maybe two
Namrata was,
sentences for every person. Anyways, every two sentences
yeah,
for every person in the group.
right. Namrata was persuasive and she was very clear. She gave me a new perspective regarding cost cutting. Manju, again, was a little too persuasive. She was very a bit dominant because she thought that we were going haywire. I mean, in a different direction. I felt a little, maybe kind of pressed by that thought. Shri Prasad, I felt as if I had less experienced, quite obviously, because he had a very good understanding of, like a certain percentage of people should be having a salary cut and all that. Arjun couldn't probably speak up. I'm not sure. No impact. Rohit also, I would say, had a thought. So I also felt that, okay, even Rohit had a good positive impact.
All right. Thank you so much. Are we done with all the members in the group? Room number 1?
Yeah, Sri Prasad.
Shri Prasad
Okay,
is
Sri
pending.
Prasad.
Yeah.
So
So
Shekhar was also there. Shekhar, Arjun, Rohit.
Shekhar and Arjun, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I can what I can give in single sentence about everybody is like Animesh is a good collaborator. He collaborates. He encourages people to participate. So he did the same here also. And Rohit is a contributor. He came up with the idea. What we can do. His idea was very good, and Manju was
Impact
holding
of that
That
person.
was my impact. He was giving us new idea.
Okay.
And Manju was
Stimulation. Impact was stimulation.
Stimulation.
Yeah. Something of this kind. Impact.
Yeah. Manju was trying to hold us within the boundary. She was not allowing us to go out.
Okay.
Yeah. And Namrata was
Impact was
contributing.
controller. Okay.
Yeah.
Something of
And
this
Namrata
kind.
was again stimulating. She was clarifying. And other two, like Arjun and one more, I don't remember the name. Those two did not contribute. No impact.
Okay. All right. No impact. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm sure
Welcome.
all of you have recorded. All of you have taken your self-recording as well. Okay, we'll move to room number 2 now. Please be crisp, precise, and brief.
Hi, sir. This is Apeksha.
Yes, Apeksha.
From group 2, and due to technology hang up, I joined the group a little late. But when I joined, Surta was presenting her view. So the impact on me was she was leading us towards an insight so that we can think on it and can give our views to it, so that we can conclude the activity. I only had the time to hear her only.
Do you mind starting your camera? Or
I can,
if it
sir.
is
Just a minute, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I request all of you to please start your camera so that it looks more lively. Okay.
Okay. So I said that I could only hear Surta in the group. She was presenting her views, and due to the technology glitch, I joined late, so I could only hear her views. And as the time was not there, I couldn't present my views. So she was leading towards all of us towards thinking on the topic by giving her straight views.
All right.
So this is the impact I got.
Okay.
Thank you.
That is the action sequence. Impact was probably you felt more to talk. So something of this kind. Impact is
clarity.
Only two sentences.
Clarity of insight.
Okay, only 2 sentences of on every person of your group. This was done, and this is the impact. That's all.
All right, sir. So the impact was clarity.
Okay. I request you to be crisp, precise, and brief. Okay. Next person in the group.
Sir, may I speak, Sulta Mehta?
Yes.
Actually, I was not going to speak today because I have throat infection. But then Dr. Ray was sharing his beautiful views. So, I joined. And I think I had positive impact about everything I heard today. People have beautiful views. I'm not being nice actually. I did not agree with most views, but some people believe that a person cannot be fired
No,
without a
Surta,
genuine reason. Yeah.
Surtaji,
Uh-huh.
impact based on
Impact
person.
positive.
X.
Positive.
No, not overall impact. X spoke this point, impact was this. Y spoke this point, impact was this. Quick.
Okay. Quickly. Dr. Ray mentioned certain grounds for, firing a person. I did not agree with him, but his points were valid.
Okay.
Then there were two girls. I think one is Sai. Sai, was it Sai? I'm not very sure because I don't know her much.
But I'm a male.
Acha, okay, fine. Sai, in that case, I don't think I heard you. Did you speak up?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, fine. Then there was a lady, and she believed that a person can be fired only if that person steals something. And so I told her that stealing is illegal, so the person can be fired anyways. There is nothing ethical or unethical about it.
No, ma'am,
Right?
Surtaji, again, I want to reiterate this. This person spoke this, why spoke this, the impact is this. Only 2 sentences.
So the girl said that if a person steals something from the organization, the person can be fired. Right? And the impact was that the person is very innocent.
Okay.
That person is very innocent.
That is a judgment that you have made. That is a judgment
Okay,
that you
fine.
have made.
Impact positive, if you ask
impact
me.
on you. Impact on you.
In neutral.
Okay,
Actually,
that's all.
yeah,
Fine.
neutral. Dr. Ray had a positive impact. Both the girls, I think there were 2 female voices. The impact was neutral. And there was one more guy. I'm forgetting the name. That impact was also neutral. I think I had a stronger, argument with Dr. Ray.
Okay.
We did not fight. We did not, and the impact is positive. Even though
we are talking about sensitivity training, so I'm not motivating you or stimulating you to get into fights. So that's ironical. Okay. So okay, impact. Okay, fine. Any other member from the group? Room number 2. Quick, I request you to be very conscious of the time factor. We are running away because we have to be involved in, or we have to take up another activity. Only 2 sentences of every member in your group. Only 2 sentences about every member in your group. This was said, the impact is this.
I'm carry on.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Madam, please carry on. Madam, please carry on.
So, so the impact of, because the discussion is more about the Dr. Ray and Shruta, but the impact on me is Shruta was not ready to listen. Because I just wanted to say that she told that.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. This was done. This was the impact. X spoke this. Y. There are 3 members in your group. X, Y, Z. X impact, Y impact, Z impact. Quickly.
Okay. So I somehow I feel that Shruta ma'am is little dominating to cut the every point of everyone who presented, and Dr. Ray just advised to discuss an efficiency of the employee. So this is the impact of 2 members on me. I could not record of others.
All right. Okay. Okay. She has admitted that she's dominant. In fact, the general universal disclaimer is all the ladies are dominant. So intensity varies. So room number. Are we done with room number 2?
Sir, I have to say something.
Yes, please.
Sir, initially I am myself and Mr. Prasad, we have started conversion. Then Surta madam joined with us, and he was very focused on the subject, but she was not agreed with to terminate people. There are so many reasons, this and that. He has not agreed with it. He dominated the. We cannot agree terminate.
Impact.
So that
impact.
way. Yeah, then Kajal ma'am, she joined, she has given her views. So ultimately, total discussion was dominated by Surta madam.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Nominate. Okay, done. Are we done with room number? Which room is this? 2, right?
Sir,
Two,
Prasad
two.
here.
2.
From
Quickly, please be mindful of the time factor.
yes, sir.
Member sentence
Yes, sir.
made an impact. That's all.
Yeah, so Dr. Ray was focused on the performance issues while we were talking about termination. And the impact on me was he was active contributor.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, Surta ma'am was more focused on illegal aspects of the illegal aspects, and the impact was she was aggressive, and as well as she was accommodative because she was also like willing to listen our points of view also.
Okay. Okay.
The Kajal ma'am was focused on ethical aspects,
Okay.
but that did not make any impact on me because she hardly speak anything. Same with the Sai Siddesh. I think he spoke something, but that didn't make any impact.
No impact. Okay. No impact. All right.
Yeah,
Done.
that's
Done
all.
with all
Yeah.
the members.
Sir, I am left. This is Sai Sidesh.
Okay.
I'll go very fast.
Okay.
So first, Mr. Ray, he was like I'm just talking about the impact. He was like controlling the entire session, focusing on the topic.
Okay.
And Mr. Prasad, he brought in different perspectives, so he was more kind of stimulating. Ms. Kajal, she was like neutral. She talked about different points, persuasive, more of persuasive.
Yes.
Sutamma, as everyone told, she was like assertive and kind of dominating as well. But no, she was accommodated. She was listening to others' points as well.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Done. Room number 3 quickly.
Sir, shall I start?
Okay.
Shivra,
Yes.
please.
Okay, thank you because Abhi Gadi was on hold, so I thought this is the right time to speak.
Yes.
So, sir, as you know that I have not jotted down the names and everything, but however, during the discussion, I found that
Yes.
it was Kavita and Partha who made their point very clear. We were talking about the downsizing of the team members from the company. So there were disagreements and there were a lot of chaos in the conversation. The impact on me of each one's point of view was that I felt pity, I felt sad on their part. I was empathetic instead of, getting positive or negative. So, yeah.
Generalistic impact and individual impact is different. So what was the impact of every member? If you can remember a few names.
So, sir, like Kavita was talking about, the news came in and then people might not agree. So my impact was I was in sync with what she said. As an employee, even if we are passing on this news, but this should not have happened the way it has happened. So I felt pity. I felt sad.
Okay.
On their part, and same was for the Partha as well, because it was abrupt news and people were not prepared for it. So I feel sad that this should not have happened this way. So my major feeling was this only. I felt pity and sad on everyone's part, whatever they said, because the news should not break the way it was broken.
Okay. All right. All right.
All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Next person from room number 3. Your impact. Impact on you due to the members or the impact of others on you.
Well, Partha this side, may I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yeah, please, sir.
Yeah, we our topic was on downsizing. So Kavita was leading the entire topic. First of all, when she elaborated the situation, I found the impact was sad, depressive, clueless, uh, and when she came up with solutions, I found her, she was quite actively listening.
Rational. She was rational. She was logical.
Rational, logical, rational, and accommodative at the same time. Moving on to Dr. Shipra, she was also listening, and her this point of view was again rational, and agreement was there on her part. The impact was, again accommodative. When it came to Margaret, she suggested one of solutions, but she was talking on the ethical aspects, but no impact as such because it sounded repetitive to me as it was on the communication part. And Jaya came up with the concern of the notice period when the layoff is there, whether any notice period was there or not. So that sounded logical, very rational. Whether that individual is going to sustain after he or she has been asked to move out. And otherwise, Suresh also suggested a solution, but no such impact, and others did not contribute.
Okay. All right. All right. Next, ma'am. Thank you, Parthaji. Thank you. Next person from room number 3. Please share.
Margaret.
Yes, hi. For me, so when we entered the room, Kavita led the conversation. She understood the topic well, I felt. The impact is, she was motivating everyone to, she was a motivator, I felt. Shipra, she shared, though she was, the impact I felt is she's an active contributor, same as with Partha. Suresh, he was participative because I saw that he took the effort of raising his hands and sharing his thoughts, though he was like, others didn't do that. Jaya, I felt she was accommodative because she waited for everyone to finish and then share her thoughts. Those are only impact.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Next person.
We have Suresh and Jaya to share. Anyways, they don't seem here.
Yeah.
Okay, Suresh, you want to go first?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, good afternoon, sir. So the thing is, Kavita, ma'am, she was encouraging us.
Sureshji. Quick one sentence answer. Kavita did this. Margaret, impact of Kavita, impact of Partha, whatever it is. One word, quickly.
Okay. Yeah, Kavita stimulated us. The impact was stimulation to speak. And Jaya, he was concerned about the situation. The impact was, I was able to see that concern, caring that was there. And Margaret, she was participative, and you are trying to find out the solution for that. That's what. And that's what, sir. Yeah, Dr. Shipra, she was also. It was very what we can accept the thought. The impact was acceptable.
Persuading. Impact is persuading, or persuasion happened.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The thought was acceptable.
Okay. Yes. All right. Next, please. We still have to give logical sequence for this. Please hurry up.
Yeah. So in my group, I had Shipra, Partha, Margaret, Suresh, and Jaya. So to begin with, we have Shipra. With the points that she was making, she seemed more informed, knowledgeable, but still a very lopsided view. And Partha was just kind of sort of repeated or similar to my idea only. And again, the no camera was on, so it kind of showed lack of confidence in the team members. Margaret could again think from an employee's point of view and not from an employer's. I was looking for some sort of a heated discussion or a debate, but nobody came up with any counter perspectives or multi-dimensions. So the impact was not so positive, I would say. Suresh, not very effective or impactful again. He was raising hand while we still had very few seconds left. He could have just dived in and spoke. Again, Jaya was non-participative for quite some time unless she was provoked and given a chance to speak. So this is in short my team members' impact on me.
Thank you so much. Quickly, room number 4 now. Quickly.
Yeah, room number. Just you carry on.
Yeah, sir. In room number 4, me, Kunal, Abdul, and Partha was there. So Initially, I found that Abdul was little confusing. Like he was not aware that what we are discussing or actually what is the need to be discussed. He was little off track. But after when we three discussed and make him understood that this is the topic, then he was very supportive and he came up with very good ideas. Other than that, Kunal and Partha was very supportive, and they were, I would say that they were very understanding about the topic, and they were very sensitive actually, and they came up with very solutions which can be implemented, and they was empathetic at the same time, as we had the topic that a person is not performing well. So they came up with a very good idea. So I had a positive impact of three of them.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Partha, this side we had team Jasprit, Kunal, and Abdul. The impact each one had on me, like Abdul was a bit persuasive, so his impact was persuading. Jasprit was cordial and assertive, and Kunal, he went with the flow. He was a bit neutral. He had a neutral impact on me. Thank you.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
Next.
this is Abdul here.
Yes, Abdul.
Yeah, the thing is, Jasprit was very clear, communicative. So she was coordinating with everyone for collecting the feedback and sharing her opinion. And Partha was strict with his points, and he is also trying to contribute his points. Kunal is creative and flexible. So this is my understanding, because everyone was contributing their points, and then clearly communicative was a team idea.
All right. Impact.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay. Okay, Kunal ji, go ahead.
Kunal is left.
Sir. Yeah. So in my team, it was we were like Jaspreet, Abdul, then Partha, and Anjali was also there. But Anjali didn't spoke anything, so she came into the last into the picture. Like as we're Jaspreet talking about Jaspreet, always as she is like communicates well. So she was like started with the topic, and we started with discussion about the same.
Impact.
And then,
Quickly, in a word, impact of every person. Jasprit, this happened. Partha, this happened. Quick impact.
yeah, so Jaspreet was like the impact was that we should start always like first. That was the impact, like talking about Jaspreet.
No, that
And
is her
secondly,
action. That is her action. That is what she has done. She has expressed impact on you. What
okay,
is
so
her impact on you?
okay, so impact was that it was like well confident enough, and I should like be much more confidence like while starting. That was the I think.
Okay, quickly.
Then
Next.
yeah, talking about Abdul, he was like started with the topic on a different note, and then again we had to bring him down onto the topic which we were discussing. So
Fine.
that was the thing.
Impact on you. In
Yeah,
one word.
impact on me, that was all less of confidence, I can say. And
No, that is a
while
judgment that you're
starting,
making. That is a judgment that you're making of him. Impact on you.
okay, so the
If no
impact
impact,
was
no
the,
impact.
yeah,
If there is
it
no
was
impact, no impact. That's all.
no impact.
Okay, that's all. Right, can we move ahead? All done? All done? All done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for your participation. One round of applause to everyone for being patient and listening very carefully. Dear friends, this is sensitivity training program. The last leg of this exercise is just see the consistency. If there are 5 members in your group or 4 members in your group, see the consistency, what impact you have made. That is why I had asked you all to make self-recording as well. Is the impact consistent on every member? Check out that. Normally,
Yes, sir. I see a pattern.
so you see a pattern, right? Up, wave, whatever. Suppose it is a rising trend, you can make out what is that. Okay, now generally when I talk about sensitivity, we expect others to be very sensitive towards us. We want others to care for us, respect us, listen to us. sensitivity training program is a tool to give you self-reflection. What is my impact on every member of my group? It is also called as T group training, team group training, T group training, team group training. When I am a part of a team, what is my impact on every team member? This we don't get to know. And you may have observed that many people were not able to express the impact on them. They were being judgmental. Okay, he was less confident, he was confident. All right, that is a judgment that we make. You will have to ascertain, you will have to find out, you will have to go into self introspection and say, this person made this impact on me. So I would
So
like
may
to
I ask
work
you
with
a
him.
question, sir?
Yeah.
So here, when you repeat the word impact, the way it was
Yes.
coming across to me was through every brief interaction of ours with people around, we kind
Yes.
of, make impressions that, okay,
Yes.
I don't know this person, but in this brief window of interaction, from the way the person spoke or did not speak or whatever, so we kind of draw certain conclusions, or what you put it up as judgmental. So how will
That
you distinguish that from the impact that you're talking about? Not
no
quite
no.
clear among
I
us.
am talking about your impact on others through the reflection that you have got, what people have spoken about you. I am not talking from my lens. I am talking from the lens using which others see me as.
I got that, sir. That's about how I am being perceived by every team member. I got
T
that part
group
clear.
T
But my
group
question
training.
is,
No, T group training.
huh,
Let me complete. T group training is all about knowing self reflection. What is my impact on others? We are not here to make, I mean, T group training does not talk about we forming impressions of others. That was a part of the process. T group training is a tool to give you self reflection. What is my impact on others? That is
okay.
why every member was giving you some view. Okay, this happened, she spoke, positive impact, no impact. It means you'll have to become more impactful as trainers in the days to come, as communicators in the days to come. If you have had a consistent pattern, every member has said, yes, you are impactful, it means your impact on others is positive. Check for that. So T group training is not about getting impressions of others or being judgmental of others. It is a method, it is a tool, it is a device to know what is my impact on others. Normally, we want others to be sensitive towards us. But do we know, are we sensitive towards others?
Sir, I have only one doubt because I do understand this T group training. So, what is the objective of this training in the
It's a
corporate
reverse
way?
tool. I've told you very clearly, it's a tool to go into self introspection, become sensitive towards others in case you are not.
Okay.
You're getting me? The
Yes.
practical application of this method is done at Infosys, where the juniors choose their mentors. Mentor doesn't choose subordinates or mentees. Mentees
Okay.
choose the mentor because there is a positive impact of this person.
Fantastic. Okay.
So Jasprit, this sites, what would be the target audience and the topic for T group trainings in corporates?
In corporates, this can be used for leaders to know what is the effectiveness what is the effectiveness of every team leader, to
So is
know
it a part of
whether the leader was
360
impactful.
degree survey?
Please see this from the reverse angle. T group training is a method to know yourself. What was your impact on others?
So,
Normally, what do we do? We
part
become,
of this side,
yes,
suppose there is a, team leader, a manager, frontline manager.
okay.
And now, what is the perception of his team if you would like to, go for a leadership training or a managerial training kind of a thing? So, to understand the leader's
Okay.
impact on the team, can we use this?
Yes, you can use this, but then it has to be, the results have to be given by leader himself. This study has to be taken up by leader by his own choice to know what kind of leader is he, how is he being perceived as. Are you getting me? I want to see the lens, I want to see the world from my lens, meaning I want to see what is my impact on others. It's a reverse tool, it's self introspection. That is why the winding part was check the consistency, how people have rated you. Are you impactful, not impactful? Check, look at the consistency, look at the consistency. 5 members, have they expressed the same, have they not expressed the same?
But sir, what if the person is not ready to accept that criticism, or like someone says me that I'm dominant, but what if I'm not ready to accept it? Like if I'm a leader.
In fact, a T group training is all about a tool to get into inner journey, a journey of self introspection. How am I as a leader, as an individual? Normally we become judgmental and we want to see the world and we want to make judgments, but then T group training is a reversing tool. It's the other way around. It's a kind of holding mirror for yourself.
So if I may add a point here, it's like if I'm a manager and I have a team.
Yes.
So the difference
what is the impact of you as a manager on others?
Yeah, if I am interested in truly knowing and working upon myself, I'll be interested in seeing it. If HR shows me the mirror and say this is how your team perceives you, probably I might not be.
HR, you don't want anybody else to show you the reflection scorecard. It's a self introspection tool. In such cases where people are genuinely interested, you can make use of T group training. This is for self building.
Sir,
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
for T group training, do we have to start in the same way where we are not disclosing that the end, we are going to finally collect feedback about each person?
Don't reveal everything because you get biased results.
Right.
You will get biased results. In case you reveal everything, the results will be biased. Are you getting me?
So yeah, so this
Sir,
feedback will be different. This feedback will be different. Sorry, Shipra. This feedback will be different from if I collect a feedback directly asking, hey, can you tell me about this person? So you are saying this feedback will be different from that feedback, maybe.
Yes, it will be different. It will be different. Okay. Now, to have a median score, all right, you will have to check the consistency. Don't go by one opinion. Go by the opinion of what people have expressed. Majority have expressed.
And is the intent that we want to? Okay.
Yeah, please go ahead, Animis. You have a question.
So, I mean, is the intent that, I mean, the intent of this training is that we should be sensitive? I mean, does it?
Yes, exactly.
Sensitivity? Okay.
What is my sensitivity index towards others?
Okay.
Am I sensitive towards others?
Is there a rating where we can know somebody is oversensitive? Because sometimes some people are oversensitive.
Yeah, that is based on the feedback that you get.
Okay. Okay.
That is based on the feedback of the results that you get. You can score that.
Right.
Sir, if we want to keep the name confidential, we can also make it a part of it.
You can give employee codes or you can give dummy names for later analysis.
Just one thing. Sir, don't you think that the as a trainer, when we conduct some training sessions and then we ask the people to fill the feedback form, don't you think that this also works in the similar way?
You can use that. You can use that. How impactful were you as a trainer, as a communicator? You can check that. You can go for self-reflection. You can do that.
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah.
You can do that. You can set some parameters. Was I an information giver? Was I a persuader? You can set some parameters.
Right.
Was this trainer information giver? Okay, he gave out information.
So this is how we are doing it.
He was a persuader. Okay, all right. So I hope you are able to understand.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so T group training is a tool for self introspection, right? It is not to create judgments. And I seek your apology in case you have some differences have cropped up. He was dominant, not listening. I am not here to build an antagonistic appeal or antagony against all of you. This was just an exercise. I hope you have understood what is T group training now, how things work.
Yes, sir.
Indeed, sir.
A
Yes.
lengthy exercise and a quick one, another one in 5 minutes quickly. Okay, this is a general T group training in the societal context. Now that we have had a corporate context, because corporate meetings, decision making, this is purely a business and corporate oriented. Now, social orientation. Okay, I want two of you to be volunteers for this. Okay, Jaspreet has
Me,
quickly
sir.
raised up.
Me and Jaspreet.
Okay, is it Manju and Jaspreet who have raised their hands?
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Another one is also fine.
I would love
Kavita,
to
was
join,
it?
sir. Yep.
Okay, all right. Okay, quickly. Okay, quickly. You will have to be. What do I say? Very open. This is just for what do I say? Just to feel some experience. Okay, this is not to embarrass you. One. Um, Jaspreet, there is a role for you. Okay, quickly. There is a role for you. You will have to quickly play the role of waiter or server in a restaurant, right? All others keep your mics unmuted. Call Jaspreet to your table.
Yes.
Be expressive.
Excuse
Jaspreet,
Hey,
excuse
Jasprit,
me.
Madam,
please
Hi,
come
please.
over here.
You don't
Jaspreet.
know. Name is not known. Probably we don't know the names of people.
Excuse
Excuse me,
Or maybe
ma'am.
you can do this.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello,
Yeah,
you
yes,
out
sir.
there.
How may
Hi,
I help you,
ma'am.
ma'am? Coming,
Uh,
ma'am, coming.
Jaspreet, you just listen. You
Okay,
don't
I need
respond.
not
You just
to.
listen. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't speak.
Hey,
Ma'am,
ma'am,
please,
would you
ma'am.
mind to come
Ma'am.
over
Excuse me,
here?
ma'am.
Ex
I'm calling
Excuse me,
you.
ma'am.
Your left, your left. Yes, ma'am, you are going right. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, baby.
Please come to our table, ma'am.
Waiter, I'm waiting for my order.
Dosa,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
feeling hungry.
Excuse me, ma'am. Please come to our table. We are waiting for you for last 10 minutes. Please come here. Excuse me, ma'am. Hello.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uh, what is your opinion quickly, Jaspreet? How do you felt embarrassed? What is your opinion?
Sir, I was feeling that to whom I should approach first, and
One.
I just wanted to serve all, but it is not possible. So I was
But the way
wondering.
people, the way people approached you, I was very dominant purposely. I was doing this. I was tapping my fingers at you with scant
Some
respect.
were nicer, some were the one who were whistling. I was looking for him, that who is the one who is whistling for the waiter. That's not a proper way. And some were being very nice, like, ma'am, please come to me, listen to me, we are waiting. So it was a mixed approach, actually.
All right, all right, all right. So I will conclude after all the three roles are done. Second role is Manju Rawat. Okay. A second role is street cleaner. People who clean your lanes, the public roads, the street cleaners. Okay. Are you okay with this? This is just to
Yes,
improve sensitivity towards these people. Okay. All others,
I'm
pass her
entirely
a
okay.
message.
अरे कितने दिनों बाद आई हो, इतने दिनों से रोड कितना गंदा था, कहाँ थी इतने दिनों
क्या
से?
इतना कचरा पड़ा है, दिखता नहीं है क्या? ठीक से सफाई नहीं कर सकते क्या?
बाली बहुत लंबी हो गई तुम्हारी. हाँ, इतना कूड़ा पड़ा है, जल्दी साफ करो.
मुफ्त के पैसे चाहिए बस, काम वाम कुछ करना नहीं. पता नहीं कहाँ से चले आते हैं ऐसे लोग.
महीने में 15 दिन तो गायब ही रहती हो तुम, पता नहीं कहाँ रहती हो हमेशा. चलो
अरे
जल्दी
तुमको तो चोट लगी थी ना,
आ नहीं रहे थे इतने दिनों से.
तुमको तो
क्या
चोट लगी
हुआ?
थी पिछले
तबीयत नहीं
हफ्ते.
ठीक थी क्या?
अभी पैर कैसा है तुम्हारा?
की?
तुमको तो चोट लगी थी पिछले हफ्ते. अभी पैर कैसा है तुम्हारा?
Okay. Manju Rawat, what is your response? How did you feel? Harsh.
Yes, I felt there are lots of expectations of people out of me, and I was getting negative vibes, and all of a sudden that vibe went away, wiped away by Animesh when he showed concern for me. So and I forgot all their comments, what others said when Animesh said that how is your food.
All right.
Arey Manju,
All
you
right.
missed me. I also asked you how is your tabiyat.
Overlapping.
How?
Overlapping. Probably more
Yeah,
impactful.
yeah,
Thank you,
Overlapping.
Kajal.
yeah, yeah.
Good. Okay. Okay. The next role, I think Kavita had agreed for this role. The next role is the uh, person from the corporation who opens the tank for you. I mean, the tap water for you every morning. Okay. Others, please
Yeah,
express
madam,
now. The
pani.
role is the one. She's the one who lets water flow into your taps every morning.
अरे
Taps.
मैडम सुबह हो गई है तो जल्दी से काम करना शुरू करो ना मैडम नींद में
ठीक
ही
है
हो
मैम,
क्या मैडम अभी
ठीक है मैम।
जल्दी करो थोड़ा कभी टाइम पे ही
मैडम
नहीं
ये क्या
कविता
दिक्कत होती
जल्दी
है
आया करो।
मैडम? ये हर रोज
मैडम
क्या
पानी नहीं
दिक्कत
है
होती
मैडम।
है? मैं
सुबह
ये
बच्चों
ऑफिस
को
के लिए
स्कूल
लेट हो
जाना होता
जाते
है
हैं।
कविता।
मैम
कविता जी
अकेले
क्या
प्रॉब्लम हो रही है तो
सुबह
एक और को बोलो हायर करने के लिए। 2 लोग रहेंगे तो आराम से काम हो जाएगा। आपको भी दिक्कत नहीं है और हमको भी दिक्कत नहीं है।
अरे मैं तो एमएलए को बोल के तुम्हारा जॉब ही कटवा दूंगा। यू आर यूजलेस।
कविता जी ये रोज प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रही है? आप क्या दिक्कत हो रही है कि रोज पानी लेट आ रहे हैं, ऑफिस के लिए लेट हो जा रहे हैं? और मैं कुछ खास वजह है इसका? इसका कुछ प्रोबेबल कुछ उपाय, कुछ सॉल्यूशन निकल सकता है क्या?
अरे कविता कभी फुर्ती भी दिखाओ ना जल्दी
मैडम
करो
मैडम पानी
कविता
पानी
सबसे
मैडम
पहले
पानी पानी मैडम पानी।
All
कविता
right.
इज वंडरिंग।
Thank you so much, all of you. No offense against you. This is just
थैंक यू सर, थैंक
a melodrama sort of thing. Okay. Now, what is your quick response?
Definitely a sense of responsibility and feel so powerful that I can impact so many lives just by my one job. And at times threatening when somebody says that I'm going to complain and get you off the job.
I said it. I
And
said it just to induce that
yes,
fear.
yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And since it was not serious and it was very hypothetical, it was a little jovial and funny. But yeah, it was like suddenly made me feel that I'm so powerful. So many people's lives are
Exactly. Good
impacted
point.
through
Good
me
point.
doing or not doing my work. You know?
Good point.
So
Good point. Now, quick question to all three of you. All three of you, quickly. Do you have your own constraints every day when you come to these jobs? When you come to perform these jobs, do you have your own constraints?
absolutely, sir.
Right? Do you have your own limitations?
yes sir
Yes.
Right?
I am the only one who is taking care of the restaurant and there are so many customers so how I can
Yes.
handle all of them
Your constraints, your limitations, and the ironical part is, the paradox is, you are underpaid for what you do. Though you make a lot of impact, you're underpaid. It means it requires a lot of inner strength to perform these menial jobs or roles. So we have to be very sensitive towards these people. As trained corporate professionals, we will have to be very, very sensitive. Okay, this is in the social context. Now, all these three people, I'm very thankful to Jasprit and Manju and Kavita for having taken up these roles, because they are all sensitive roles, but then they have their own role in the society. They have their own importance in the society. So this is T group training because they have expressed that, they felt insulted. They felt the fear. They felt insecure. This is the expression that they have given. It means it is the impact of all of us on them. We have impacted them negatively. Let's not do that in our social lives towards the people that we come across, be it beggars, be it people who take cleaning up jobs. In fact, it is easy to take up a corporate role. It is very difficult. It is very challenging to take up these roles because they require enormous inner strength to defy the social norms, social stigmas. So it is our bounded responsibility to care for these souls and show concern for these souls and be sensitive towards these people. So let's do that, and that's the takeaway from this session in a social context.
Can I
And
say something?
Just to
yeah,
add something.
Just sir. Sir, I would really want to thank you that you are making us good human being, more sensitive towards environment, towards the social helpers. And I would urge everyone to clap for you for this.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
another quick thing to add it was, especially of all the roles that you spoke about, I would say the highest respectable thing is to be that of a scavenger. Once we have just any garbage truck passing by, we have our noses shut. But
Yes.
just imagine how it would be for that person to
Yes, how
work day in and
insulting,
day out.
how inferior the scavenger must be feeling in himself, for
Exactly.
himself.
A rag picker or a scavenger. So the
Yes,
context for
exactly.
them
Yes.
was more than looking at them as kachra wala. It's best to look at them as a five
No,
walas.
no.
They're the
To
ones who
to
cleaning
clean
up
somebody's
everything.
kachra, to clean somebody's kachra, to clean somebody's debris requires enormous strength actually.
Absolutely, and a great sense of self-respect in extreme,
Simplicity,
I would
yes.
say.
In fact, they forego their self-respect to serve others.
And another instances where I've come across a Kamwali Bai, a household maid, such enormous sense of self-worth, I would say. She
Yes.
had her visiting card printed where she could proudly say that yes, I do this jhadu bartan and blah blah, and these are my contact details, and I'm proudly calling myself as a Kamwali Bai. I am in demand.
Good.
So that's
Good.
beautiful, sir.
So the first session was T group training in the corporate context, where we come to know about ourselves. It's a self introspection, self journey. Get to know what is my impact on others. And the second was in the social context. I hope the session was useful, engaging.
Very much, sir. Very much. Very
Absolutely,
much
sir. Thank you
insightful.
so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Very
Thank you.
touching, sir, as usual.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, and see you next week. Take care of yourselves
Thank you so
and
much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
happy learning ahead. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.